Well, everybody, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. It is here, Duskmourn, House of Horrors, the set that I have pegged that would be the set of the year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bloomberg looked pretty good, but standard set of the year I had down for Duskmourn at the beginning of the year. And look at this artwork. I'm going to replace the Kitchen Table TCG artwork with some amazing artwork in this set. So today we're doing a full-on collector booster box case for my good friend and yours, Mark. Now this stuff, I am allowed to start doing videos. The Wizards really doubled down on the set, on their communication to people. They did not want any videos out until 4 days before release, so we are 4 days before pre-release is what they said, and so that's where we are, so we can finally crack open some Duskmourn. This will not ship, of course, until I'm allowed to ship as a store. I do have pre-orders up at gamegrove.gg if you're looking for this stuff went wild this weekend. This set, for one reason or another, look at this box, holy moly, the shiniest of this box, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this set, for one reason or another, went nuts this weekend. On TCG Player, of course, you had the banana stand doing the banana stand things. And then after they sold out, these boxes shot up to 200. Where are we at? $249 on TCG Player right now for Duskmourn House of Horrors collector boxes. Absolutely wild. Really excited for pre-release this Friday. An island. I love these full art lands. These ones remind me of that Secret Lair they did back when, and those lands do pretty well. I think these will be pretty popular. I don't think that they'll be expensive because no lands are expensive anymore. All right, Glitch Interpreter. Unstoppable Slasher. Oh, we got some cool cards coming. We got our first room card. Here we go. These are room cards. So when you play these, they go out on the battlefield and you get to choose what room goes out, and you pay the cost on the top for the room. And then you can, whenever you want, pay the other mana cost to go into the other door and do the other thing. So this is going to be pretty cool. I think this is going to be really fun in limited for sure. And then we got the Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber. That artwork is a little bit muddy. It's a little bit muddy. All right, so this set, there are some really cool cards. Obviously we have the Meat Hook Massacre 2, which people are it's got the name, right? It's certainly got the name. I'm not sure if it has the skill, but it's got the name. People are definitely excited about that. We've got some commander decks that are doing really, really good. I really like the art. Pure Past the Veil, Disorienting Choice. These are from the commander slot, so you can get commander slot here. Remember, you cannot get commander slot cards in the play boosters anymore. There's the Winter Mythianthropic Guide. Ooh, I kind of like that profile art with the extra little flash. And our first mythic is a Tyvar the Pummeler. Elf Warrior, let's go. I'm a big elf fan. Tap another untapped creature you control. Tyvar gains indestructible to end of the turn. Untap it. That seems pretty good. And a demon. All right, that's our first mythic of the box. Is a full borderless mythic. You can pay 5 and creatures you control get +X, where X is the greatest among creatures you control. That seems pretty good. It should be equal to the number of elves you control. That would be better. As an elf fan, that's what I want to do. I want to do equal to elves you control. Come Back Wrong. Metamorphic Fanatic. So now I have always found, oh, here's a mythic. This is what I was about to say. I've always found that when you get mythics, you get a lot of them. So let's see. The Roller Crusher Ride. What does this do? Legendary enchantment, Delirium. Non-combat damage to permanent. More graveyard cards. Deals double that damage. Okay. Seems like a red card. And here's our first from the land cycle. So they don't come in tapped. You add other color only if you control forest or plains. Those seem decent. All right, let's track the land cycle, because that land cycle seems pretty good. And another winter, we already saw that. That land cycle seems pretty good. I have not followed a ton of the previews for this. I like to kind of open the packs and enjoy it along with you as we crack open packs. It's kind of thing I like to do. And I don't think anyone's done a full case yet. So thank you to Mark for allowing me to open a case for him. All right, there's another one of the lands. So we'll track the lands because, why not? You tell me in the comment section if you think the lands are good or not. Leyline of the Void. There's a card I like. And another land. That was 3 lands and 2 packs. So hopefully, for Mark's sake, they are pretty good. Now, importantly, Karlov Karlov's Manor had a good land cycle, and man, those boxes are jumping in price as people start realizing, yeah, the limited format wasn't very good and people didn't really enjoy cracking packs, but there are some really, really, really strong cards in the set. And so my hope for this set is that the limited format is way more fun. Man, we're not getting hardly any mythics. We're almost halfway through the box and we have 2 mythics. Get ready to hit that F button to pay your respects to Mark, because holy moly, Mark, you need a hit here. All right, we'll start moving a little quicker. Here's a mountain, a ley line of transformation. That's on the new ley lines. Radmaw, Creaking Nest. Okay, so this is one of the special arts. It's hard to, I guess it's just a borderless. That's artwork is sick though. Legendary artifact creature scarecrow. This might be one of the commander face cards. Again, I did not, I don't like looking at things. I like doing it as we learn. Oh, we got something cool. All right, here's a Doomsday Excruciator. This one's a pretty high value card. Obviously 6 costs, all black pips. That's cool, but check this out. Overlord of the Ball Mark. This is our first of, what are they calling this? They are calling this a Japanese showcase. This is their first of those that we've gotten. Absolutely crazy cool looking Overlord of the Ball Mark. Avatar Horror 5/5 with impending 5 for 2. Whenever enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, then you may return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, that is pretty cool. All right, there's another mythic. Overlord of the Ball Mark. What I love about this set is that it's just so, like, the horror theme I like a lot more than the cute furry creatures. Not that I have anything against Bloomburrow or cute furry creatures, but this theme just fits better for me, in my perspective. Is that a rare? Yeah. It just fits better for me. Ominous of Flytrap. The Jolly Balloon Man. We may go live on Tuesday night. For those of you who really like these kind of pack opening things, I'm trying to work it out with my family and see if I can be free on Tuesday night. If so, we'll be live on Tuesday night. You can get all the info on that if you go to my Discord server at KitchenTableTCG at .com. We'll have the Discord server. I'll let everybody know when I'm going live and stuff like that. We'll also post it on here. Amid 2, the Veil Piercer. So this is a new Amina 2. Okay. Split Up. Abhorrent Oculus. Creature, it's an eye. Oh, that's cool. As an additional cast, exile 6 cards from your graveyard. So there's definitely a mill mechanic here. Beginning of your opponent's upkeep, Manifest Dread. Okay, and another land, the Thornspire Verge. All right, so we got 5 mythics in this box. Not super great. All right, let's talk about what happened with Banana Stand and with the boxes this weekend. They sold out so fast. So much faster than, oh, there's another Doomsday Excruciator. So much faster than like their Bloomburrow sales and their other sales that they were doing. Undead Sprinter Zombie. Now, I did not get allocated. Well, I got just about everything I ordered. Now, importantly, I did not order more than I ordered for Bloomburrow. I did not order, you know, I did not go super, super heavy. And so that's why I didn't get allocated on my asks. But what I've heard since this weekend is that some other stores did get allocated. And that's a big surprise to me. That's a big deal. Because this set, again, I think is going to have a pretty wide reach. And then you add in this idea that locally, if you pre-order, if you buy a box, you're going to get a collector pack. And so how many collector boxes did they use to give stores, you know, every store got a couple boxes. How many boxes did they use to give every store from the supply, to give every store boxes to give out as promo packs? And so all of a sudden you have this world where the value of the boxes, I think, can go up pretty significantly. You're getting a lot of these lands, Mark. And a Razorkin Needlehead. A lot of these lands, but not a lot of mythics. This is the lowest mythic collector box I think I've ever seen. We're at 5 mythics, I think. This is the last pack. Oof. This better be a good pack, Mark. Better be a good pack. My pile fell over. Overlord of the Balmark. There's another one, another mythic. All right, so this is going to be our huge mythic pack. Watch this. You always get one. No, you don't. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Mark, that was a rough box. Good thing you have 5 more, my friend. The good thing, you have 5 more boxes. Let's keep it rolling. All right, that box, I guess we'll go box to box, right? That box, you had 6 mythics, which is not very good. But you did get 6 of the land cycle, which does seem significantly better. I guess we'll just keep the piles going, but I'll keep the mythics in a separate pile. That's what I'll do. Give me a second, everybody. Bear with me on the video. I know the comment section will be like, open the packs faster. Well, listen, man, I want to enjoy it too. I want to have fun too. I want to have a good time. So when you have a set that gets allocated like this, if it did get allocated to other stores, if that's true, when you have a set that gets allocated like this, what it means is that stores don't end up putting as many boxes on the internet because they need product for their locals. As an owner of a store, I'd much rather sell a box to somebody locally and not pay fees and not have to do all that thing. Undead Sprinter and a Phantasmal. Oh, our first showcase. Our first special guest, a Phantasmal Image. That looks so cool. Love the artwork on that. Great card. Love the artwork. First mythic and first special guest slot. Now, there's also a different texture. I don't see it on, I don't even think they have them listed on TCG Player, but it's a different texture. It's almost like a Pokemon type card, I think, is what I understand from the very little spoilers I've looked at. So if we get one of those, we'll talk about it, but we have not gotten one yet. And during Curiosity, a Master of the Keys, another mythic. That looks sick. See, like, this gets me going. This excites me to play Magic, not like the furries. All right, the Master of the Keys. All right, that looks cool. We might do a we might try to do a Commander live stream this week too, or like a Commander video with the set if I can pull it off. I have all these ideas, but then I also have the kids, and it's hard to pull off all these things. So anyway, back to allocation and TCG Player. When all these stores get allocated and then they don't have to put boxes up on TCG Player because they didn't get too many boxes, the Roller Crusher Ride, it means that we just have less supply in the market, and eventually that supply gets picked up. Charred Foyer and Warped Space. Once per turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost of a spell free cast from exile. Being an upkeep, exile the top card. Wow, that's a strong card. And a Demonic Council. And so I think that's what happened this weekend on TCG Player, is that, you know, stores got allocated. Banana Stand launched their big sale that got burned through really quickly. And then there was like this panic on the market in terms of like getting boxes. I saw it on my website too. People started picking up boxes pretty quickly on my website. Yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have. I think Wizards needs to get that print run in line. I think they are getting that print run in line. I think we're seeing it with Bloomburrow, where like people were able to get the product if they wanted it at a acceptable kind of market standard price for a box. Oh, we got something cool coming. But it didn't take in value, and it didn't, like, you know, go all downhill because of supply. Overlord of the Flood Pits. Look at that art, dude. How do you not get excited about playing like that? All right, we're at 5 mythics already, much better. In our first of the dual sites, I'm calling them dual sites. It's dual lands, sorry. Doll Maker's Shop, another mythic here. Porcelain Gallery. Oh, so these artworks seem a little much to me. There's a lot going on, but another mythic there. You're at 6 mythics already. We're not even halfway through the box. That's how bad your first box was. Plus we got a special guest, of which we didn't get in that box. You can miss hard on these collector boxes. Another mythic, the Hauntwood Shrieker. Redress Fate, Unidentified Hovership, Jolly Balloon Man, and a Fly Trap. That's kind of cool artwork. It looks like a 3D effect. For me, the big question is going to be, is this limited environment fun? I really believe that if you have a really fun pre-release, and if people really enjoy playing the set, you know, at Karlov Manor, nobody really enjoyed playing the set at pre-release, at least not at my store. If you have a really fun pre-release and the set is fun to play in limited, it usually gives a good direction for the rest of the set. And so I'm really looking forward to Friday, playing the set, really digging in and seeing how fun it is. And that will tell me, in my opinion, if the set is going to be the best standard set of the year. It's got big shoes to overcome with the Bloomburrow, for sure. Bloomburrow came up and was much better than I think I anticipated much more successful than I anticipated. Even after seeing the announcements and release, it's just, that's the set that just won't stop. It just won't stop going. But this set, I do think, has potential to do that. The power level seems pretty good. The question for me is it fun to play? Tyvar, another one. Is it fun to play, and do people enjoy the limited experience? Do they want to come back and buy a box? Do they want to come back and enjoy it? Do they want to pick up a set of commander decks at their pre-release because they had fun playing at pre-release and they want to dive into the mechanics more? Or do they leave like, you know, Murders at Carlisle Manor, where it's like, I didn't really understand that. It was all over the place. I know I hate on Murders a lot, but, and, you know, so anyway, that's the question I have. We're not hitting anything now. We got all the mythics in the first little chunk. 2 packs left, Mark, of this box. Man, doing a full case of these off the rip without knowing much is, I might get roasted a little bit in the comment section. That's okay. I can handle it. Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Okay, another mythic. Another mythic. Winter. Oh my gosh, a third mythic. Winter Cynical Opportunist. Valoff the Terror Eater. Woo! That looks sick. Look at that Elder Demon. Wow, what a pack. And now, oh my gosh. All right, the Enduring Vitality. This is one of the, that was a 4 mythic pack, Enduring Vitality. Let's see if it's, I don't have it up here. This is one of the expensive cards though. Most of them are over $50. All right, so this is, I don't know what they're calling them. It's just Japanese Showcase. This might be the, I thought they had a different texture on them. They do not. Maybe there's another set of cards that I'm missing that we haven't hit yet. But that is really, really cool. Enduring Vitality. They look so different. I don't know. It just looks different. But I like it. I like it. There we go. This has been an insane box, Mark. Insane box. TCG Player just lists them as Japanese Showcase. But I feel like they said there was some other name for the foiling pattern. Maybe I am completely in left field. I apologize. But now, so often, they have so many different names for everything. It's hard to keep up. Hauntwood Shrieker. All right, that was a huge number of mythics. You more than made up for the first box there, Mark. Mythics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mythics in one box there. That was wild. Only 2 of the dual lands. That was strong, Mark. That was a strong box. Box 3, baby. Box 3. We're just rolling, everybody. We're just gonna roll. This is gonna be like an hour-long video. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Box 3. We'll try to move a little quicker. Now let's talk about this. The horror movie kind of feel of this. A lot of people say that, you know, Bloomburrow will be more successful because Cute Creatures has a wider audience than, you know, horror movies. And I think largely that is true. That is a largely true statement. But in the world of Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering players and people who care about Magic the Gathering, I think that gap gets smaller. I think that gap gets smaller. I think when you look at just Magic the Gathering players, I think there's, all right, here's a dual site. I keep calling them sites like it's sorcery. There's a dual land. What do you guys think about that cycle? That cycle seems fine to me. It seems like a pretty good, those could be $5 to $10 lands. I'm not sure if they'll see, like, you know, I don't know what's going on in standard. Obviously, they're not going to see play in big formats, but I don't know. I think they'd see play in Commander. Overlord of the Mistmoors. Okay. The first mythic. Into the Pit. Swarm Weaver. Another of the dual lands. And a Leyline of the Void and the full boxy topper. I still call them box toppers because I'm old. Anyway, back to the overall feel of a horror set. I think in the world of Magic the Gathering, more people will enjoy it than you think. And that gives me a lot of confidence in the set. And then you add on to that this is getting released right at Halloween. You know, this set comes out and now everybody the entire month is going to care about pumpkin spice lattes and what they're dressing up as this Halloween. You're going to go to that Halloween store that showed up in your city all of a sudden. Nobody knows who owns it or who runs it. Like all of a sudden, people are going to start caring about Halloween. And then, hey, on a Friday night, oh, Meat Hook Massacre 2, baby! There it is. Meat Hook Massacre 2. Twice the Meat Hook, twice the Massacre. Wow, that's a casting cost right there. Woof, what a card. I love that frame too. We haven't seen, I guess I've been skipping through a lot of them. That's awesome. Our Meat Hook Massacre 2. So all of a sudden you're going to want to go play at Friday Night Magic because, hey, it's horror themed and it's Halloween. I think there's going to be a lot of that. And I think people underestimate how much that's going to, I love that Wizards kind of planned that and has this set come out right alongside of Halloween. I think it's a really big win for the flavor and the feel of the set. I think it will cause people to want to engage with the set more than, had this come out in a, I don't know, when Bloomburrow came out, that kind of thing. So I am biased because I said at the beginning of the year, I thought this was going to be the set of the year. And I'm trying to double up on that. And I'll admit that. Cain, Corrupted Memory. But that's still my logic on why I think these are going to be A-okay. Now, here's the thing. I don't see anything that seems like a huge hit here in terms of flashy variant. I thought that the Japanese showcases had this different texture, and they don't. So if we don't hit anything, that could be a factor, because I do think with Bloomburrow, there has been a big chase. I did a video called The Chase is On. I think there has been a big chase for these raised foils. Overlord of the Mistmoors, and there's nothing, like if this is it, if this is the chase, I don't know. This is not as cool, flashy looking as the raised foils. So if this is it, which I mean, this is the second one we pulled in the case, that would be at the same pull rate. That kind of has me worried because this doesn't seem as special as the raised foils. And I think those raised foils, I mean, this is what you're getting, right? This is the base version, and this is the flashy version. But this flashy version doesn't quite do it like the just doesn't quite do it like the gilded or like the raised gold foils from Bloomburrow did. So that'll be interesting to see how the market reacts, because when you have a big chase card, it definitely helps sell the set. It definitely helps people want. I know so many, a third Overlord of the Mistmoors. That's crazy. I know so many people who are, that's a good card too. We already said that though. I know so many people who are trying to get full sets of those gold raised foils. And so that gives a lot of additional value to the set that we might not see here if there's not that big chase. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It could be something else in here. The Swarm Weaver. Leyline of Resonance. It's funny. Some sets, those things do really well. Is this a mythic? I think it's a mythic. Yeah, it's a mythic. Some sets, those raised foil, those special foils do really well. And then you have like, again, Murders at Carlisle Manor, the Invisible Ink. Those didn't do as well. So I'm not saying it's a lock-in, but not having something like that in the set could be a deterrent for the success. The Wandering Rescuer. This is gonna be our huge mythic pack. Here we go. Wandering Rescuer. That's a great card. One mythic. Another mythic. The Lord of Pain. Love that name for human assassin. Rip Spawn Hunter, and a Unholy Annex, and then a Ghost Vacuum. Lots of mythics there. Last pack on box 3, halfway through, everybody. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm doing my best to entertain you. I'm trying. Blazemore Verge, Soaring Lightbeaver, or Lightbringer, Leyline of Mutation, and a Marvin, the Murderous Mimic. I like those profile arts with the claw in there, the hand. It's pretty cool. All right, that was box number 3. Those had a more normal number of mythics there. 9 mythics in box number 3. 9 mythics and 4 lands in the land cycle for box 3. Okay. So that's theme. We talked about the sales going on. We talked about the allocation. We talked a little bit about limited play. Now let's talk about coming down and what's going down in the pipeline that competes with this set. First and foremost, Mystery Booster 2 is going to drop at some point, and that seems to have a lot of people excited, especially from a limited experience. Now, like with Bloomburrow, and I know I'm comparing everything to Bloomburrow, but that's just the most recent set, and so that's what I compare things to. My brain can only go so far back, right? With Bloomburrow, my store particularly really loved drafting. I mean, we drafted Bloomburrow for 4 weeks in a row, 5 weeks in a row, maybe even. And then we also did a Bloomburrow League. I think what's going to happen for a lot of stores, and for my store particularly, is that this set's going to do great until everybody gets Mystery Booster 2. And then everybody's going to be like, oh, what's that next new thing that looks cool and is fun to play? Again, that might get saved a little bit because of Halloween and like the theme of the set. But, ooh, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. And we got another one of those other cards. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I love the artwork on these things. These Avatar horrors look so freaking cool. The Swarmweaver, or Enduring Innocence. Okay, so this is definitely the raised foil slot. Because I don't know, we haven't gotten any different one. So this is definitely that slot. And I, again, want to double down on the idea that these are not that different from a Magic the Gathering card, that they don't feel as special as the like kind of raised foil. Hopefully I'm wrong, and the community is like, you're wrong, and they love them. But I am a little bit anxious about that, not gonna lie. Blazemire Verge. By anxious, I just mean because I said that this was going to be set of the year, and I want to be right. So that's what I mean by anxious. I don't have like a huge... It's not like I put like a huge position to this set. I did not over order this compared to other sets. I did order the same amount though, and you know, that's a lot of stuff, but a lot of it's already sold, to be honest. We are I told my store, oh, another Meathook Massacre, Meathook Massacre 2. I told my store, listen, another Mythic, this is the last day for like to guarantee pre-orders. Like, it's gonna sell out in terms of like first initial wave of product and receiving product and whatever. I told them that yesterday, and some people got their last minute orders in, but we don't do good on pre-orders for some reason. Like, my store community just does not, it's like the pre-order culture just doesn't exist. I guess that's probably because we have so much, like, we have product for so long. Like, we'll have product longer than other stores in the area, just because we stock up, right? That's kind of like my philosophy. A lot of people are like, hey, we want light number of inventory, and so I go opposite, and I'm like, no, let's have lots of inventory for people to come in. And so that might be why my pre-order are almost always low, and then people end up buying things. But this time I was like, listen, like, we're gonna sell out. Like, things are moving, baby. Things are moving. We're gonna sell out. So if you want one, pick one up. Now, I think I will be able to have a couple, you know, packs and stuff at pre-release, and might be able to get some more boxes before then, but we'll see. We'll see. Mountain. This, the Charred Foyer and Warped Space. I think we've already seen this. Deluge of Doom, Hushwood Verge, and an Undead Sprinter. Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like, I know we're opening 6 collector boxes, and that's like all in is like a lot. It just kind of feels like there's not a huge big special pull. Rendmaw, Creaking Nest. That's the only, I mean, I'm really excited about the feeling and the flavor of the set. I think that's going to do really good. It seems like the mechanics are pretty baseline and like not overwhelming. I think the land cycle looks pretty good. Oh, another Meathook Massacre 2. Meathook Massacre 2. That's 2 Meathook. That's 4 Meathook Massacres we have here. I think that the flavor looks good. I just worry about the opening experience in terms of chase in this set so far. Now that could change radically if we hit something that I didn't know about here. Like, that's where this changes pretty radically. If we hit something I didn't really know about, and there's some other chase that's like 1 per case rather than like even the raised foils, you were getting 3 to 4, I think, on average for a case, 1 every other box or so. We're not really getting many special guest slots here either. Valakov, the Horror of Souls. Horror of Souls, another mythic. But it's pretty much like you're just hunting for mythics here, and then you have that other Japanese showcase. Maybe people are gonna go crazy for those though. Like maybe I'm missing. I know people like the anime art, but it doesn't really have like a. It doesn't really have like a big anime art feel. It's just like a Japanese. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comment section. A Mythic Doll Maker Shop. Oh, we already saw that. And I feel like the set. I mean, we're just opening a lot of boxes. All right, that was box 4. Box 4. Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mythics. 2 of them were Meat Hook Massacres though, so that's pretty good. And then 4 of the dual lands. Feels pretty good. That felt like a pretty, you know, a slightly above average box. Certainly not below average like your first box. Certainly not the 13 mythics of box 2, which was absolutely insane. All right, we're gonna move a little quicker here, everybody. Just kind of go through, and the artwork on this set seems really good. I think people are gonna get excited about that. There's really good deck boxes by Ultimate Guard again. Those are super well at our store for Bloomburrow. I think they will do equally as well for this set in terms of just like cool looking deck boxes that people will get excited about. Of course, the playmats always help with the artwork is good. Leyline of the Void, Anima 2, we already saw that. Another mythic. Chainsaw, another mythic. Walk-in closet. Oh, we got one. Oh baby, look at me, I was right. Walk-in. Oh, we got one. All right, hold on, let's go here. All right, walk-in closet. There we go. We got a mythic. This is what I'm talking about right here. This doesn't even exist on TCG Player, and oh, that looks cool. This is the type of chase card that I think people are gonna like to see. I don't even know what this is worth. I don't know what they're calling this, but this is the etched foiling that I was telling you that this feels special. And if that's different art, then that's even more special. That is freaking cool. Dude, that is so cool. That's a cool card. Like, that's a cool Magic the Gathering card that you pull and you're like, dude, look what I pulled. That is freaking sweet. I told you guys there was something like a Pokemon textured type, you know, different artwork, a chase card in these. That's cool. More of that. Well, not more. Like, I want it to be hard to find still, but like, that makes me feel really good about the set. If people are going to chase things and have fun opening packs, that's a big win. If you can hit all 3 of those things, right? Really good limited play experience that gets people excited for the commander decks, and the mechanics are good. That's by far the most important, right? You can do that. And then you add on top of that, like, they don't overprint the hell out of this thing like they did for a couple years, but they've slowed down on that, right? Like we've seen with Bloomburrow, with other sets, that they have really slowed down the print run. And then you add in this other factor of cards like this that are fun for people who like to open boxes. That is a trifecta of excitement for the entire community that gets people all around excited for the set, that will help keep boxes at a price point that is acceptable. I don't want boxes to be $400. I don't want boxes to be stupid expensive, but keeping the box price, you know, at the $250 price point for a collector box and $140 for a play booster, I think is where is healthy for the player base in terms of they can afford things. It's healthy for stores of which they can actually sell product, and then you have a place to play, and it's healthy for the overall game of Magic. And I think those 3 things are very important. So it's good to see something that is a little bit of a different chase. One is so far in the 5 boxes we've pulled, and there's a Wandering Rescuer and a Leyline of Transformation, and then a Roller Crusher Ride. So exciting to see that there's a big chase there. Nico Light of Hope. I'm just going to call it textured foil or like raised foil for now until I actually see what the interwebs says about it later. Persistent Constrictor. Fear of missing out. And I can't keep those room cards are so small. The rarity symbol is so small, they're hard to see if it's a rare or a mythic. Mark, thank you so much for letting me open boxes. Mark is one of the gold wizards in the Discord server. somebody who supports the channel and gets access to picking up product at, you know, right about cost plus, you know, credit card fees and shipping and all that kind of stuff. So that's what this was for Mark. He's been a supporter for a while. And thank you so much for supporting Mark. It's really fun to get to open up product like this and to see it. Thank you for trusting me to do so. And I hope that this opening has been good for you. I think it has been. Oh, we got another one of the other art cards. Leyline of Hope. Doomsday Extrusiator. So, all right. So here's my thing. Doomsday. If these are not the chasiest chase, these are going to go down in value a little bit. It seems to be at least one of those per box. And those are currently selling for like $90 on TCG Player. Those are going to go down quite a bit, I think. Because those aren't going to be the big chase. These are going to be the big chases. I think these are the ones that you pick up at pre-release if your, you know, friends pull them and that kind of thing and they don't want to keep them. I think those are going to be the ones that like potentially have an upside. There's no value right now, but right, like those have a potential upside after the set starts not getting opened anymore. Those are going to be the ones that I think people will collect, depending on how many of them there are. That's another question point, is like how many of those different cards are there? Because you want a certain number. Oh, 2 of the dual lands. You want a certain number so that you feel like you can collect them all. But you also want to make it hard to get them all. Like we want a little challenge. Last pack of box 5, which I think has been the best box. I think you've got a good number of mythics. We'll see. You got the big chase card, Overlord of the Balmark, and all right. So box number 5 had 5 of the dual lands plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mythics. Importantly, no like huge, no Meat Hook Massacre 2s. But you did get the Nico Light of Hope in the textured foil, which I think is going to be a big deal. So we'll see. Pretty good box. I think between box 1 and 5, I think you've got a good shot that those are going to be one of your 2 best boxes. Here we go. Last box, Mark. Let's see how we can wrap this up. Overall, I think this set, again, I'm biased because I've been saying this was going to be set of the year, and I want that to be the case. But overall, I think this set has a lot of potential, and it's coming out at the right time. And it's going to be tough to beat Bloomburrow in terms of the market and the overall energy on the set and the overall like excitement to play limited. It's going to be really, really tough to beat. Oh, Expropriate. Holy crap. And another mythic, the Funeral Room and Awakening Hall. It's going to be really, really tough. I love that artwork. It's going to be really, really tough to beat Bloomburrow. Bloomburrow was a home run set. But man, I think this at least has the legs to try. And we'll see what the market says. We'll see what the community says. We'll see how people and limited players feel. We'll see how people who open boxes feel. Right now, Mark's feeling pretty good, I think. That Expropriate is a huge card. Overlord of the Flood Pits. I'm a big fan of the horrors. I can't wait to play the commander decks. This is a set that I will actually buy. Like, I'll take a set of, I won't buy it. I'll take a set for myself. That I'll keep together. Like, this seems like the type of set to keep a set of commander decks together. To have like a, hey, let's play the horror set, right? Like the thematic nature of this set. More than the furries and the Bloomburrow. Like the thematic nature of the set. Oh, that's another cool one of these cards. See, these ones do... Hold on, we'll get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, whoa, wait. That's not in English. Wait, what? What? Is that normal? This is Enduring Curiosity, but it's not in English. The one on TCG Player is in English. That's insane to me. That's crazy. We pulled a... Okay. There you go. Hopefully you can read Japanese. It's the same art. It's not anything special. I wonder if that's a mistake because we've gotten this card in English in this box. In this case. That's crazy. All the ones on TCG Player are in English. That's so bizarre. How bizarre. The Roller Crushers Ride. All right. Oh, that one's in English. All the other cards are in English. That's crazy. So in was it Strixhaven? In another set, you could get Japanese cards, and they were alt arts, right? Like the Strixhaven, like Demonic Tutor. I can't remember if you could get that in alt art in the English packs, or if the alt art was just, there's an Overlord of the Ballenmark again, or the Balmark. Can't remember if the like the Japanese art Demonic Tutor from Strixhaven was even pullable in English packs or not. But that's kind of wild. I don't remember ever seeing that happen. Interesting. Okay, lots of curveballs here on this video, everybody. Lots of things I didn't know about. Maybe you knew about them. I'm sorry if you were looking for like a well-prepared, I know everything, but I just really like enjoying the set for myself and to open up things and to explore the Wandering Rescuer. So, oh, a Yagava Terror Eater. I also can't pronounce anything, so I apologize about that. I love that artwork though. I think the set looks good. Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't have a ton of product left to sell you either way, but I put a lot of my reputation on that this was going to be set of the year when this was announced. And so I'm doubling down, baby. Doubling down. Master of Keys. Oh, and a Planeswalker in the last couple packs. Look at that. Kato, Bane of Nightmares. Ninjutsu Planeswalker. That is freaking cool. That is freaking sweet. There we go. See, some surprises in this last box. Let's see if we can get another one of these texture cards. Last box, see a couple surprises, some Japanese cards, maybe a textured foil and a Planeswalker, Leyline, Screaming Nemesis, and another Leyline. I like that they added more Leylines. Gives you some like cool deck building things. Like if you wanted to go with like a Leyline tribal multicolored commander deck, you could have now what? Was that 10 Leylines in your deck? Really good odds of getting something out before anybody else. That's kind of fun. Oh, did we get another texture? Oh, we did. Oh, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Give me it. Oh, Tyvar the Pummeler. I don't know, man. Those look freaking sweet. Like, I would, if I was running this commander, and which I might, like, this might be a card that I actually want. Dude, I would totally take that. That's amazing. A Nico and a Tyvar. Those are definitely different art. We would have seen either of those two arts. So that's definitely alt art with the, you know, kind of flashy variant, which is huge in my opinion. That was almost last pack magic, baby. Almost last pack. Of Valorif. I can't pronounce any of this. Victor and Akona. Okay, so let's break this down. Last pack, last box. Had a ton of mythics. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 if you include Tyvar. And one of them was Japanese. I don't know what's up with that. One of them was an Expropriate. The last pack, second to last pack, had a Tyvar. Definitely best box of the case. Huge. Absolutely monster box in that case. And then 4 of the dual lands. This set is going to depend entirely on two things. It's going to depend entirely on, is the set fun to play? That is so important. Is it fun to play? If it's fun to play, it's going to be massive. If people really like these, people are going to really want to chase these. I think people are going to like them a lot. And the supply is not going to be there on the secondary market. The cuts, the amount of boxes I've sold this weekend, this is going to be a great set. I'm doubling down. This is going to be set of the year. This is going to be the highest selling standards. This is going to be, I don't know. This is going to be set of the year. I'm still in. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Mark, thank you for letting us open up a case. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Remember, this stuff does not ship until officially it's time for me to ship. And, this is being recorded on Monday, 4 days prior to the sale date that we can sell the product. So have a great day, everybody. Be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.